Title: The Battle for Midtown. It started with a low hum, the kind of eerie silence that makes you feel uneasy before you even know why. Midtown Harrisburg had always been a quiet, tight-knit community, but that calm was shattered when the first infected stumbled down 3rd Street. Within hours, the peaceful neighborhood was under siege by zombies, pale, decayed, and relentless. Damion Scott, a local businessman and well-known community leader, was at his soda shop when he saw the chaos unfold. Cars crashed into street lamps, people ran in all directions, and the undead dragged themselves down the streets. It didn't take long for Damion to realize that Midtown was on the brink of collapse. But Damion wasn't the type to run. He gathered a few friends who lived nearby: Khalil, a mechanic with a knack for problem-solving, and Rosa, a nurse who had lived in Midtown her whole life. Together, they set up a meeting point in the old community center. Over the course of a few hours, Damion managed to gather over 50 people. Families, store owners, and anyone who could still think straight. Midtown needed a plan, and fast. Damion stood up on the steps of the community center, his voice booming over the anxious murmurs. If we don't push these zombies out, Midtown is done for. We have everything we need here: people, supplies, and knowledge. But most importantly, we have each other. They quickly organized teams. Rosa set up a makeshift infirmary in the old church. Khalil and a group of volunteers reinforced barricades across the main streets, and Damion coordinated scouting teams to keep an eye on the movements of the undead. As days passed, the group learned how to adapt. They used old delivery trucks to create moving barricades, allowing them to trap and eliminate the zombies. Every able-bodied person was trained, either to fight, scout, or care for the wounded. The community came alive in ways they never had before, united by the common enemy. The turning point came when Damion led a daring mission to the Susquehanna River. Knowing zombies couldn't swim, he devised a plan to lure the horde toward the waterfront. As the zombies swarmed toward Midtown, Damion's team used fireworks and loudspeakers to guide them into the traps they'd set by the riverbanks. The trap worked perfectly. One by one, the zombies tumbled into the water, disappearing beneath the current. By the end of the week, the streets were clear. Midtown, though scarred and battered, had survived. Damion, exhausted but proud, stood with Rosa and Khalil on the same community center steps where they had begun. "We did it," he said, looking out over the people of Midtown. "This is our home, and we're not going anywhere." Midtown Harrisburg had faced the impossible and won, not because of any one hero, but because of a community that refused to let the darkness win.